like I said, the raid that happened was 2014. 14 people arrested.
So where are you living now? You're living at your parents' house in Pasco, or you're living next to them?
I've had my own home a few times, quite a few times. Lived with people, had a roommate. You might have been my roommate. 4 or 5 other people might have been my roommate. But my sole main address was my parents' house, 9535 Gary Street. You can look that up. It's like I said, the raid that happened was 2014. So any of your viewers can look at it. It was pretty nasty. 14 people arrested. Everybody got some kind of drug charge. My dad got a gun charge, felon in possession of a firearm.
Is that one you told me about earlier?
Yep.
So what happened? Tell me what happened.
So I'm basically selling dope. My mom's selling dope. My dad's going to the pain management doctor. My mom's selling his pills. My sister's helping them. The whole family was involved in selling pain pills. That's what we mainly did. By the grace of God, I never got knocked off with a criminal informant or nothing like that. However, he did straighten me out because I'm doing good now. But this is what happened. So my mom, my sister, and my brother sold to undercovers multiple times. And they had reason to come because they bought pills from them at my parents' house. So that's what gave them the search warrant.
Right.
So on September 14th, 2014, September 24th, 2014, I was sitting upstairs in my parents' house. I had about, my mom, dad was arrested, and 12 other people. So mom and dad were the only ones that weren't partying upstairs with me. The other 12 were, me included, so 11 more people. We were all upstairs getting high on meth, shooting pills, hanging out. It's about 5:45 in the morning when the flashbang went off. They had to kick in the garage side door because my parents actually took, you know how you used to drop like the wood over like a double door so you couldn't open it?
Yeah.
With the big metal brackets?
Like on a barn.
Like on a fucking barn. That's what my dad had on the front door of our house, okay? My dad didn't play with a big old 4x4 fucking lumber fucking timber, landscape timber dropped off in that bitch. So when they went to bang the door,
right.
I don't know how I didn't hear this, except for my parents' house was kind of large. I'm all the way in the back part of the house upstairs. And I'm high as fuck on meth. When you're on methamphetamines, you fucking can hear a pin drop fucking a mile away. These cocksucking cops are fucking beating on my door trying to bash the thing in and throw the flashbang, and I never heard none of that. But what they did, they went around the side of the house and went through the garage door and then busted the garage door going inside the house through the flashbang. Popped the fucking wood up from the door, and then they opened that door. First place they went to was mom and dad's room. It was right over here. So as they're securing the house, they go mom and dad's. Of course, they open my mom and dad's bedroom. My dad's got the old pistol sitting on the nightstand, Felon in possession of a firearm, 71-year-old man, you know what I'm saying? He didn't give a fuck. He'll put one in you, So he got knocked off first. They get them zip tied and get them out on the front lawn. Well, then we got like 8 pit bulls at the time. And
of course you do.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? You need them. You need them to support and protect your drugs.
It's like a castle. It's like a castle. There's firearms.
It's protecting your investment. So you got to have pit bulls running all over. And guess what? Some of these cocksuckers don't get along with the other cocksuckers. So you got fucking 3 dogs pinned over here in a fucking front room. Then you got a fucking gate. And you got another gate. You got 4 more dogs over here. I got a 110-pound pit bull upstairs with me that's fucking trained to kill. So in order for them to get back to me and get upstairs and arrest us,
right,
we're fucking chunking dope over the balcony of the house, okay? They haven't got through the privacy fence yet on either side of the house to get into the backyard. So I'm chunking dope, and I'm telling everybody, man, get rid of your shit. They're coming. I promise you that's the cops. So next thing you know, they're finally coming up the stairs. The first thing I see coming up my house, the bedroom had a spiral staircase come upstairs. The first thing I see as the cops walking around is a fucking barrel of a fucking AR-15 or some kind of assault rifle, whatever the fucking cops have. So I see that. I'm like, fuck, here we go. Put my arms up in the air, you know what I mean? Because I ain't trying to get shot because I want to bond out and get high again. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. So they tell everybody, lay down on the floor. My dog's barking. He's ready to chew one of them up. Now, hold on. Let me get my dog. I put him on the back porch. I got no weapons. I took, lift up my shirt, take the dog out in the balcony, tie him up, come back in, lay down on the ground. Boom, they zip tie me. You're going to jail this time, motherfucker. I said I go to jail every other time too, but I bond out. Fuck you. Get me to jail, pussy. You know what I mean? Right. Let's go. They get us all out front. Whole time, I think I already said this, my dad was screaming at me. Screaming, I'm the motherfucker that got the house raided. Well, they start reading the search warrant. And guess whose name wasn't in it? Mine. Right. Mom, sister, brother, sales and possession to this criminal informant within 1,000 feet of a school zone. Bum, 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 So when they get done reading the search warrant, they go back into searching the house now. I'm sitting there telling my dad, well, I guess it wasn't me that they're here for. I didn't get caught.
Right.
Mom, way to go. Real nice. Look at this, fucking ruined my night. You know what I mean? So I had got, I threw dope over the balcony. They did find one baggie with 3.6 grams of methamphetamines inside my house. They arrested me and about 6 others with that same charge. Simple possession of methamphetamines. Well, when we get to court or when we get to jail, we got to go to advisories in the morning. So I go ahead and tell everybody there, hey, look, man, I'm going to get you out of jail. You're going to tell everybody, tell the state, tell, the state's attorney that it was my dope. I'm going to tell them it was my dope. That'll free you on your little possession charge. I'm going to prison anyways because all the other slew of charges I already got. You know what I mean? I keep bonding out of jail and shit. So, of course, I do that. I take the charge. I go to prison. But before I do that, I bond out again. Let's go on a rampage. I know I'm going to prison now. You know what I mean? So now I'm really going to get loose. Well, my mom's bond was like 80, 85, 95 grand. It was just under 100,000. So we bonded, my brother actually bonded me, him, my father out at first. All right. And then Corey and Curtis. Curtis got bonded out by one of his people. My brother bonded Corey out. That was like $10,000 worth of cash to bond us 5 out.
Right.
Boom, we get out of jail. Get my mom a lawyer working on her bond reduction so we can get her out. Mom Duke's got to come home. That's mom. She don't belong in there. Even though we're living that life, mom don't need to be in jail. Let's get her home. So turn around. She complaining about shortness of breath and stuff while she's in jail. They take her to Bayonet Point where she used to work in orange and white stripes. Oh. Handcuffs. Okay.
Horrible.
And they operate. They're going to do a bypass on her. Well,
it was serious. She wasn't.
Listen, it's very bad. My mom actually died that night. She died from a brain aneurysm. So it sucks. The phone call I got at home killed me. I couldn't even go to the hospital to see my mom to identify. Not that they needed me to identify her, but they were allowing us to come up there.
Right.
I couldn't. I was so high on dope, and I was already fucked up in the head. To hear that my mom just died, I couldn't even go to the hospital. That's how fucked up I was. So she ended up dying from a brain aneurysm. The doctor called my mother's phone because when we got arrested that night, everybody in the house went to jail but my little sister Bettina. She didn't go to jail. She didn't have nothing. Her boyfriend took the charges, so she didn't go to jail. That was the only one person that was in my house that did not go to jail that night. So they call. My mom had Bettina down for the emergency contact. So they're like, "Oh, can we speak with Bettina Vagel?" Blah blah blah. Well, no, you can't. Who is this? Well, this is Dr. DeSantis. Tommy, do you remember me? I worked with your mother for years. I said, yes, I know who this is, Dr. DeSantis. You did my father's open heart surgery. He says, well, I was just doing your mother's too, but I need to speak to Bettina Vajo. She's emergency contact. I cannot. So I'm already.
Yeah.
I'm already. Okay, hold on a minute. So I give the phone to Bettina. She drops. Boom. He just told her the mom just died. Again, I was out on bond. And now, before I thought I was going to go ham, I really went ham. Now I don't even care about taking a person to the doctor. I don't care about doing this, that, or the other thing. I'm going to Walmart. I'm taking him with me. They're going to walk out with shopping carts full of shit. I'm going to go then trade it to the dope man. I'm going to go over to his house because I know he's got pills. I'm going to slap the shit out of him and I'm going to take his shit. Now I don't care. I just want to die. You know, my mom just died.
Yeah.
You know, my mom's my best friend. So now instead of me being the Tommy that everybody knew, you know, was going to do and handle business, I'm just smacking people and taking shit.
Right.
You know, maybe not even have to smack them because they already know what time it is. So the outcome's going to be the same, whether you're going to go away with, I'm going to walk away with your pills, or I'm going to walk away with your pills and you're going to be beat up.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I didn't fucking play. I was about my issues. So it was bad. I did that for shit. So I did that from... Let's see, October 2nd, she died. October 3rd of 14. I did that type of shit all the way till August of 15. I finally went back to jail. No bond. Said, fuck it. It's time to go. Went to prison. Straightened myself up in there. Got right.
How much time did you get in prison?
54 months. I did...
in the state?
48. Yeah, I did 4 years. State prison. But when I get there, 4 days before my birthday, my stepdad that raised me dies. 11 months later, my sister, she got out of prison for her sales and possessions. She dies. Another year later, my real dad out in California that I don't even talk to, he dies. You know, I'm his only son, so of course they had to contact me and everything. It was crazy. But also it did help me finally get a grasp on life and think about things a little bit, you know?